Alright guys, I've had enough. InMotion still sells wheels that don't have any passive balancing except for the newest V13. And they sent me a wheel which self-accelerated on me twice. Kingsong still fails to make any reliable wheel after the 18XL or 16X and tried to sell a new S22 Pro, which should be called Fixed.
Let him finish!
They were letting me finish, sir.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
Okay, you know.
Guads has a history of wheels that catch on fire, and now they're releasing an endless quantity of wheels without making even one that constantly works, has good quality assurance, and really good safety.
Stop it. Get some help.
Veteran sent me a wheel that cut out by itself at 50 kilometers an hour, so now I got myself a new vehicle. And it's a...
Wrong way.
Alright guys, I might have realized that this intro might have been a bit clickbaity, and you know, it's not all bad with UCs. We are making great progress and companies are working to fix their products, but there was quite a bit of truth to that intro. With that said, that is not the reason why I bought myself a new vehicle. I bought myself a bicycle. And before you call a doctor and say that Wrong Way has gone crazy again, I will tell you some reasons why I bought this vehicle. So if you're curious about that, please keep on watching, like and subscribe. And if you're just here for the EUCs, skip this one until the next video. Alright guys, so first of all, I have to confess, I always had a soft spot for BMXs. I already had a BMX, I sold it years ago, and then I bought a small mountain bike. So I had this thought in my mind, at some point I want to have a BMX. And now it was the perfect opportunity and I could justify buying a thing like that. I am a fan of bicycles.
Say what?
You might not, you know, think about that when you think about a EUC YouTuber, but I do like bicycles. I do like all kinds of micro-mobility, transport, you know, scooters, although I don't ride them anymore, bicycles, rollerblades, skateboards. It's all fine. It's all helping the city. It's exercise. You're outside. And, you know, I'm all for it, and I'm all for the cities to be designed that all of us can share paths, bicycle routes, streets, and be happy in the city and get rid of the car infestation that we have in our current civilization.
I swear, bro, just let me build one more lane.
I like the way BMXs look. I like their design. I think it's great that they're small, they fit into an elevator, and I always ride standing up. So I don't really need a high-up bicycle with a seat or, you know, a gravel bike. The BMX, or maybe at some point a trials bike or dirt bike, would be something that I would like to ride. But first of all, the BMX. So another thing that I noticed when using UCs, especially for grocery shopping or going to, you know, a gym or just, you know, going places, is that although it's great to have a trolley handle and just, you know, push this wheel around, you still need a hand to have it with you, and you also can't leave it by itself somewhere, you know, next to the table. You have to always think about it, always there. You have to, you know, keep that in mind and have one hand free. And sometimes, you know, if I would go to the gym, that's not something I would do, and necessarily there's no space at the gym per se to leave a electric unicycle. So one reason for me getting a bicycle is that I can just leave it outside. I will insure it for sure, and maybe I'll even get an air tag just in case, so it doesn't get stolen. It doesn't look like it would get stolen, and I do like this, you know, style when things are used and they don't look like shiny and new and designer. I like things to keep a, you know, used look. So this is one reason, just leaving a bicycle outside, doing all my shit in a gym. Don't worry, I'm not just pooping there. And going, you know, grocery shopping, which is close by. I don't need endless range and endless speed to go places in a well-designed city. Now, the second reason I bought a BMX is because I wanted to get a little bit of exercise. You know, there is exercise, a little bit of it, when you ride EUC, but it doesn't compare to what you do on a bicycle, especially on an analog one, because, you know, on electric bicycles you have less sport. So just to sometimes go places, have a little bit of activity, keep my legs somewhat in shape, was a, you know, thought that I have. And, you know, I will maybe sometimes go stroll around the city at slower speeds and, you know, enjoy a little bit of exercise when riding. Furthermore, I really like to explore stuff, and I like to see the world from different perspectives. And riding a bike is something that a lot of people do, and therefore I could maybe find things that I don't see so well when riding a electric unicycle. Tram.
I love Wow, thanks for the spark. That's what you do to my heart.
Furthermore, I really like to entertain the thought of being legal somewhere. You know, just being on a street where there's no bicycle path, there's no sidewalk, and I can legally ride this thing and also legally ride on all of the bicycle paths. And if I, you know, if a car were to hit me or if something would happen, I have the law on my side. And that is something that also particularly annoys me about lawmakers and EUCs, because we still ride, but we just don't have the security that if something happens to us physically, we don't have that much safety in this regard. So yeah, this will be just a nice feeling of safety on the BMX. I did have initially the thought to just get a bigger unicycle, because I do ride unicycles, but I think it's just a bit too much energy to use up, at least for the current abilities that I have. To go grocery shopping and back, it's just a bit too much exercise in terms of balance and, you know, how much muscles you need to actually do that. So the bicycle was I guess a good choice for those purposes. It was also super cheap. I bought this thing for under 200 euro, so like 170, something like that. And a weird thing about me is that I usually haggle the other way around, so I actually offer a bigger price than what people offer me. So yeah, that's you know, people are usually happy, and I like to be a bit different in that regard. So it was also super cheap. So with that said, I hope you like this different kind of video. I'm happy to expand my horizons into the bicycle world of things, and I'm very excited to just ride this thing all around the city. It'll be plenty fun, and I already have tons of fun on it. I'm not planning to do any jumps, any tricks and so on, because that's something that I want to do without handlebars. But I think it'll be a plenty fun way to get around the city, especially for those shorter distances. So, if you're still here, once again, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon! Whee! Oh shit!
Got it.